Hey everybody, welcome back to this daring adventure, and this is mini episode Monday. Today, winter has returned, but that's okay. The snow is still gone, it hasn't returned. So, I wanted to dive into self-accountability and understanding why you aren't trusting yourself to follow through. So many of us struggle with trusting ourselves, and I wanted to help you change that today. If you've ever found yourself saying, I know what I need to do, but I just don't do it, then this is the episode for you. And I'm going to help you break this down so you can start building trust with yourself today. I know so many clients, I say I want to take this action. I know what I need to do, but I just can't get myself to do it. And there's a serious lack of trust. We don't trust ourselves to do what we say we're going to do. I recently had a conversation with someone who realized that the biggest thing keeping them from success was a lack of self-trust. She looked back on her life and saw all the times when she didn't do as much as she could have. And instead of recognizing her wins, she just discounted them because she believed she should have done more. And because of that, she didn't trust herself now to take action. I think a lot of us can relate. I could probably, if I sat here, go through and find you dozens of examples of, when I didn't do what I said I was going to do previously. And whatever it is, you feel like you didn't apply yourself, you didn't do what you knew you could have done. So maybe you have something in your life as well, a business, a health goal, a personal project that you want to grow, but you find yourself hesitating, avoiding, or not following through. And then it's just an endless cycle. It's like setting the alarm for 6 a.m., fully intending to wake up early and go exercise, only to hit the snooze over and over again. Every time you do that, you're chipping away at your self-trust, reinforcing the belief that you don't follow through because your brain is going to focus on that. But self-trust is just like a muscle. If you've never trained it, it's weak. But the more you intentionally strengthen it, the more reliable it becomes. The key is to stop using the past as evidence against yourself. We could all come up with a million examples. The shift here is that instead of using the past as proof that you can't trust yourself, start using it as information. You've learned what's easy for you, what you avoid, and what makes you uncomfortable. That's not a failure. Let's call that data. It's information. Now we use that data to create a plan that works for you, not against you. Think of it like driving a car. If you've been using your rear view mirror to guide you forward, you're going to crash. The past is like that mirror. It gives you context, but it's not the tool you should use to move ahead. Instead, you need to look forward and adjust your strategy to get where you want to go. So here's how you can start to trust yourself today. First, set small, doable goals. If you've been avoiding marketing, don't tell yourself you suddenly need to do 3 hours of content creation. Just put one thing on your calendar per day that moves the needle and then do it. Second, expect resistance. You won't feel like doing it. That's not a problem. This is how your brain works. This is how it's going to work for the rest of your life. Gain that awareness right now, expect the resistance, and then do it anyway. You will have to use your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain that thinks about what you're thinking about, that is rational, that helps you to plan ahead. It's the adult supervision in your brain with the relationship of that primitive part of your brain. Think of your primitive part of your brain like a toddler with a knife, as my coach used to say. It needs supervision, it needs management. If you're not managing your mind, it's managing you. So do it anyway. Acknowledge that voice in your head that wants to stay in bed or wants to lie on the couch and watch Netflix for 10 hours, and then do it anyway. Then, third, you want to evaluate, but don't judge. At the end of the week, instead of shaming yourself for what didn't happen, get curious. Why didn't you follow through? Did you overcommit? Were you avoiding discomfort? Learn from it, adjust, and move forward. Get curious. The result will be that you will start to build self-trust. When you start showing up for yourself in small, consistent ways, you create a new identity, someone who follows through, someone who does what they say they will do. And when you embody that, everything changes. Your business, your confidence, your ability to take action without overthinking. You will show up differently in all your relationships and in every area of your life. Remember, trust isn't built in grand gestures. It's built in tiny moments. Choosing to keep your word to yourself, even when no one is watching, even when you think it's not important, it is. Just like you wouldn't expect to get strong after one workout at the gym, you can't expect to have rock solid self-trust overnight. But with consistent effort, it will become your new reality. If this resonates with you and you know you need support in breaking the cycle of inaction and self-doubt, I invite you to book a discovery call with me now. My Unstuck program is designed to help you create that deep self-trust so that you can finally get the results you want. Start taking the action that you say you want to take and build that momentum. Create the life that you truly want. So the link is in the show notes. Book your call today and let's make self-accountability a strength, not a struggle. Thanks for joining me today. And remember, trusting yourself is a skill you build, not something you're born with. You can build it. Let's go. I'll talk to you next time.